What's up, guys? Welcome to the Plastic Empire. I'm Ronnie Cade. So, I've had something on my mind recently, and I've really needed to get it off of my chest. So I figured now was as good of a time as any. So, here we go. I'm addicted to plastic. Oh, I feel much better now. It's great. With that being said, let's lighten the mood a bit. Why did the toy collector get a second mortgage on his house? Because his last grail kept popping up on eBay. Which actually reminds me, I need to call the bank. When I try to explain my toy collecting to my friends, they say, "So you're a grown man that plays with toys?" To which I respond, no, I'm a grown man that curates toys. There's a difference. They say money can't buy you happiness. They've clearly never found a vintage TMNT fig mint on card. I'm not sure what's more expensive, my toy collecting or the therapy my wife says that I need for my addiction. I tell her it's not an addiction, it's a hobby. And a very big chunk of our retirement savings. But no, seriously, I'm not addicted to collecting toys. We're just in a very committed relationship. So committed that I'm thinking about adding on an extension. And my wife is considering a new husband. She just doesn't get it. My collection is my happy place. And my wallet's sad place. She calls it the plastic apocalypse. To which I responded, that's actually a great name for a YouTube channel. I slept on the couch that night. I say, I'd rather have a room full of toys than a room full of regrets. Mind you, some days they're kind of the same thing. But I love toy collecting. I love the thrill of the hunt. Until I get home and I realize I already have doubles of that figure. My son came up to me one day and he was like, "Dad, what's your superpower?" To which I responded, "Spotting a rare toy at a flea market from across the room. My kryptonite? My bank account. I'm convinced I only find rare toys when I don't have any money. I swear it's a freaking conspiracy." Which reminds me, what do you call a toy collector that's always broke? A dedicated enthusiast. I say, it's a small price to pay for happiness. Relatively speaking. Very relatively speaking. I try to justify it by saying my collection is my retirement plan. If I could ever manage to sell any of it. My wife calls me a hoarder, which is not true. You know the difference between a toy collector and a hoarder? Organization and denial. I'm at the age where my childhood toys are considered vintage. I'm also at the age where my back hurts when I'm setting them up. You know you're a serious toy collector when you can identify a figure just by the sound of it falling off of the shelf. So finally, after all that nagging, I took my wife's advice and I saw a therapist. The therapist told me my toy collecting was a coping mechanism, to which I replied maybe, but at least I'm not hurting anyone, except for my wallet and my kid's college fund. I was stumped, trying to come up with some jokes about toy collecting, so I figured I'd go out, buy a bunch of toys, and the inspiration would just come to me. Yeah, that didn't work. Couch again. But that's it for today's video, guys. Remember, it's not hoarding if it's organized. Mostly organized. Thanks for watching. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go make some bad financial decisions. Until next time, stay blessed and happy collecting. addiction, it's a hobby. And a big chunk of our retirement savings. No, I don't like that. And a very big, and a very big, and a very big chunk of, no, not bad.